Thanks. To the cross, the goal cross back, he drops it. It's pushed away there by Miller. What tremendous excitement, done it back again. And Miller, Kennedy this time out to his 18-yard line. Hit the ball up to the centre line. Oh, a real let-off for Aberdeen there, John. Yes, in fact, Bobby Clark came out with a sliding tackle on Derek Johnson as he came through on goal there. And quite right too, because there was no way in which he could possibly have thrown himself in the ball to get his hands to it. But then again, Tommy McLean's cross almost cut him out. Clark couldn't get back to his goal line in time, and that was a real let-off, as you say. And I think I see why he couldn't get back. He's still nursing an injury, Clark. He's looking in a little bit of trouble, but here's Miller coming forward. Now there's a ball straight ahead of McDonald. McDonald's right because of deflection. A goal for Rangers. The deflection off John McMaster. But McDonald's goal nonetheless. And now, with 13 minutes of the game left to play, it's Rangers 1. Aberdeen. Yes, a fine goal by Ali McDonald. He's done it once again. He's done it so often before. Scored vital goals and Rangers most needed them. And they certainly needed one there because it looked to me as though they had lost some composure. They had lost a little bit of rhythm in their build-up. In fact, as if they'd been back to their second half against Cologne when they really tried to play these frontal attacks all the time. But there we've got that vital equalising goal. John McMaster has played very well this afternoon. He's holding his head in shame just now because the ball ricocheted off his shin into the net. Not a thing at all he could have done about it. Not a thing at all, as you say, John. The Rangers flags are flying all around the terracing, and in fact this game will go into extra time if the teams finish at 1 goal each or at any other score which is level. We shall have an extra 30 minutes here at Hampden this afternoon. And in fact, when Jock and I were talking off the air just at half-time, I think we were agreeing there, Jock. Extra time was quite well in the cards that way. But now it's Bobby Clark, the Aberdeen goalkeeper, is still in rather a lot of pain. Now this looks very serious for Aberdeen because it looks as if Bobby Clark might well have to come off the field, and Alex Ferguson is chasing over to have a look at his manager. It is that injured thumb. Now Bobby Clark was out for a long spell. He injured it in a pre-season friendly. I think it was against Burnley, injured it in a pre-season friendly, and he was out for a long time. In fact, he was unable to play in his own benefit match. Now Alex Ferguson has been over, and Alex Ferguson walks away with his hands and the Rangers fans sensing that in fact this is a big plus for Rangers, are roaring their appreciation. Bobby Clark, though, David, looks to me as though he's refusing to come off the field. It looks as though his left hand is badly injured, but he's still resisting all attempts to persuade him to go off the field, although referee Ian Foot is now insisting on some action being taken. Steve Archibald volunteering to take the goalkeeper's jersey, but no, Clark still insisting on staying on the field. Well, Bobby Clark, as you say, is still there. Alex Ferguson, hands in pocket, comes over. It's Rangers 1, Aberdeen 1. That goal by Alec McDonald with a little assist from the foot of John McMaster, making it 1 goal. All to play for then, 10 minutes left to do it. And as we were saying, if in fact the game ends in a draw after the 90 minutes, then we'll sail into extra time. And there goes the throw now for Rangers, just inside the Aberdeen half. The throw goes inside, the ball comes away back to the pass. Certainly, it feels as if, it sounds as if it might well be at Ibrox rather than Hampden, with the roar of the crowd here, although certainly Hampden has been more of a second run to Rangers than to Aberdeen. But how well Aberdeen have played, and they're still well in with a great chance here, because forward comes Harper now for Rangers. He's being called, Aberdeen's being tackled by the Rangers centre back. Jackson getting it forward now. McDonald moving out to the far side, trying to be inside the Aberdeen half. Flick that one forward to Smith. Smith was wrong. He was wrong. McClellan. Smith out to the far side now, almost the byline. He that one back to Russell. Russell to get across. McDonald nearly dies and he misses it. But the ball's still not away. There's another drive in by Derek Farlane. The ball comes off the hand of Clark and goes behind for a corner. And Alex McDonald, what a wonderful chance he had there. He launched himself forward. He had the open goal in front of him, and he just didn't connect properly with his head. The ball's behind anyway. The corner to Rangers over on this near side. McLean the man to take it. He lifts the high one to the far side. And Bobby Clark, his left arm strapped now from just above to just below the elbow, throwing that one out to the far side, and he's working that arm like mad. And play goes forward now over the centre line. Archibald moving it into the centre circle now. Villa coming forward. Aberdeen certainly not going to lie back on that one. He sends a long one ahead of Stuart Kennedy. Kennedy chasing after it. So to his Dawson for Rangers now. And Dawson picks it up. He gives it back to goalkeeper McCloy. And McCloy coming out to his 18-yard line. Drives that ball hard forward. And Johnson is lying on his face. And Rigby is going off the ball. And Rigby is holding off for a foul of Johnson. And the big centre back onto his knees. He was booked earlier. He goes onto his knees. He beats the turf. He's coming off the park now. He's taking off his jersey. He is to the pavilion dramatically. And Alex Ferguson, the manager, the Aberdeen manager, is out there. He pats Rugby on the back. He calls his captain. No, it's Davidson. He calls over to the near side here. Davidson dashing almost off the field. He's going to change his foot. Well, Derek Johnson is on the ground, and my goodness, what a dramatic moment then for Aberdeen to have to fight out. They've got 7 minutes of the 90 minutes still to go. Now Duncan Davidson is off to the near side, changing his foot. Derek Johnson is back up to his feet. Aberdeen are down to 10 men. The score is still Rangers 1, Aberdeen 1, and there are now, I make it 6 minutes left on the clock. And it looks as if the Aberdeen substitution of McLeish is now taking place. McLeish just slips onto the park, and that goes Duncan Davidson, the man who scored the goal. The free kick to Rangers now, a high one right into that Aberdeen penalty area, punched out bravely by Clark, who must be feeling every twinge as he goes up for that ball. It's cleared out almost to the centre line, into the centre circle it goes. It's flicked forward, and everyone runs the way out.
BBC World Service.